Hi, I'm Will Leach, author of Marketing to Mindstates, and this is your Mindstate Messenger. For the last 2, maybe 3 years now, we've been putting out Mindstate Messengers talking to you about the importance of incorporating behavioral science into your marketing. But there's still some out there like, well, I don't even know exactly what behavioral science marketing is, and why should I even care? So, what I did was I aggregated a bunch of different studies out there to give you a couple of facts about how broken marketing really is. Here's some of the facts I've dug up. 90% of people skip video ads. 9 out of 10 people never see the advertisements that are on YouTube. Another one here says that 65 to 75% of emails are totally ignored and never clicked on. Now, that's so funny to me because, we're hoping to get 2 out of every 10 people that want to actually open up our emails. And these are people that have opted in for the most part. And they still, even when they've opted into an email list, 6 to 7, maybe 8 out of 10 people never even open up your best email. So it's estimated that 40% of ad spend is wasted on ineffective advertising, which I actually think is way underrepresented. I think it's much higher than that. But even, let's be conservative. There was a study done a couple of years ago that says that basically they went out and interviewed hundreds of brand managers, people who are, creating these massive campaigns, and they said they believe 26% of advertising is wasted. Now, if you extrapolate that to ad spend, that means in the US, $75.4 billion are wasted on ineffective marketing. And worldwide, that would be $206 billion. So just looking at the impact and the size of those numbers must tell you that marketing is broken. And the current solution has been we got to get better analytics. We got to be able to better understand our customer, better target. I would say that that's a small percentage of the problem. Those analytics are becoming very efficient at finding the right person in the right place at the right moment. Where marketing is breaking is actually understanding how do you emotionally connect the words, the visuals to your customer to get them to want to read your messaging, want to believe in your messaging, and take action on your messaging. And the way you do that is something called behavioral science marketing. Now, we do that through what's called the Mindstate Marketing model, which was in the book Marketing to Mind States back in 2018 is when we wrote that book. And really what it comes down to is these 4 steps. If you want to understand how to better emotionally connect with your customers, you got to understand what their aspirational goals are. You next have to understand what motivates them to reach those goals. You next need to understand how do they approach their goals? Do they want to seek to maximize good things or gains in their life? Or do they want to minimize bad things or losses in their lives? And next, and finally, you drop in a trigger. So when you can actually understand somebody's goals, motivations, the way they approach a decision, as well as a cognitive heuristic or a trigger, you can activate on somebody's goals. You can prime the motivation. You can frame up the choice using the correct approach, and you can trigger a behavior. And when you do that, you get much more effective creative. There's science behind marketing creative. So you may now be thinking, well, how do I do this? Well, the good news is the work has been done. There are blueprints right now available where you can actually understand the type of mind state your customer is under. And then when you understand that mind state, there's a blueprint that is associated with that mind state. They can get much better marketing creative. You can learn about these things in the book, Marketing to Mind States, or just go to the Mindstate Group and you can learn a lot of things that would help you understand how to emotionally connect with your customers. Ultimately, it comes down to this. Behavioral science marketing is incredibly important if you want to get marketing that gets people to listen, care, and act. It's not a technology issue that you have. It's not that you don't know how to target somebody correctly. Those things have happened now. The technology is there that can place ads to who you want, when you want. The problem is the words and the visuals you're using. So by understanding the science behind emotions and linking them to marketing is an incredibly smart step for you to take to get your brand to grow using behavioral science.
Hey, thanks for watching the video. Now hit that like button if you found this video helpful, and don't forget to subscribe so you can see the latest videos to show you how to grow your brand or business using behavioral science.